Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a company called In-Lite and this really cool transformer that they have. It's called a Smart Hub 150, and this company has some really high quality lights. I like them so much that we actually branded our own Dr. Dex limited edition through this company. I want to talk to you a little bit about this smart transformer. This transformer is pretty cool, 150 watts. It'll allow you to run 3 different zones of lighting off the one transformer with an app on your iPhone. So I thought I would open it up, hook it up, and kind of show you guys how it works, okay? So let's just do an unboxing. This transformer is brand new, haven't opened it yet. It says right here you can get it on Google Play or the App Store. There's a QR code right here. If you don't have the app, you can go download it for free right there, okay? So inside the box, it says use the USB hub protector when transformer is placed outside. So for me, we're going to use that hub protector. I don't have one here, so we're going to skip it for today, but you should always do what the manufacturer suggests. So I recommend doing that. Comes with some mounting hardware for the house or wherever you're going to mount this, to the back of a deck or a post. There's a dual screw setup, so you can hang it right on there. And then there's also the 3 locations where you'll hook up your low voltage wire along with a little cap that covers all that. So it's a really stealthy looking box, really well put together, kind of heavy, and it has a really trick power on light right here, which is compatible with your smartphone. So we'll go over that setup in a minute. But what I want to do is I just want to hook up all 3 zones of this transformer and then show you how that all works with their lighting system. So what we have here are some Dr. Dex Fusion 22s, a Fusion 22 RVS, and I thought I'd pull out a Hive as well. And those can all be ordered in the Dark series, which has a black trim ring with my logo on it, okay? And I'm just gonna rip some 12 gauge wire, and I only need, you know, maybe 1.5 feet per lead, not very much. So let's just cut 3 leads, and this is all just boils down to, you know, your lengths and runs of wire and all that. You don't get a whole lot of voltage drop when you're doing long runs with In-Lite. The lights are pretty low, they're low demand, so they don't take up a lot of your transformer. I think these are only like 0.2 watts. So you could run 5 of these, it's only 1 watt. So anyway, so I'm just gonna take these. So it's a 150 watt transformer. So technically you could run, you know, a bunch of lighting off of this. If 5 lights is only gonna take 1 watt, that's pretty awesome. So basically, let's say we have the garden and the deck, and then we have a dock, and we don't wanna run all the lights on the same, or maybe you have some soffit lights or something like that. I've actually physically done that before. So I'm just going to strip the leads for the transformer side, and then we'll go over the connections here in a sec. So we're just stripping the leads that we want to go. You only got to go about 1/2 inch, if that. I always twist mine a little bit. And then we just run them into, with low voltage, you don't have a positive and a negative. It's just one wire goes in one side, one wire goes in the other side. And then all you have to do is push this in and lock these 2 down. Now, this lead, let's just say this is the deck, okay? And then you would hook these in the order you want them to be seen on your app. So there's 3 different poles. There's 6 poles total, and I'll say, just for giggles, I'll just say there's a plus and a minus, or a right and a left for each one, okay? There's 2 hookups. There's 2 wires for low voltage. You don't have to be a licensed electrician to install it, but if you're not sure, you could always hire one, okay? Okay, those are locked in, so there's 2 of the 3 zones. Let's say all the, you know, you're just gonna imagine all these wires are ran already, you have them all to the places you need them, and all your lights are installed. But it's pretty simple to install the wire. Okay, so now I've got 3 different zones on my transformer ready to go. Okay, the next thing is we have to install the lights. Again, In-Lite has some really cool adapters that make it really easy to install the lights. You just screw them on, you hear that click, that's dielectric grease going into the wire, so it helps protect it. Now there's a lead right here, and that's all we have to do is plug in this light. And then once we activate the transformer, that light will be on. But I want to do that in 3 different zones, right? So you might have X amount of watts in one zone and another amount of watts in another zone. And so you probably divide those into 3 different amounts, or depending, maybe you have more lighting in your garden than you do on the deck, or vice versa, or whatever. You just got to make sure that you're not overloading each channel of your transformer with too many lights. Or you have to maybe get a separate transformer. There's that click. Grease is in. Great. Whoops. And then this one will hook up like so. And we just got one more to do. And this one came with a silver bezel, but it also has a drdecks trim ring on it, which is right here. So if you want to switch it out, you can. Completely up to you. I kind of like to go stealthy with my stuff. That's why I like black, because it looks timeless and it's kind of seamless and you can look past it. Okay. Click, grease, we're good. All right. So now we have all of our lights hooked up. So we have 3 different zones hooked up to 3 different lights. Now we got to plug in our transformer and sync it up. So that's what we're going to do next. The transformer turned on automatically when I plugged it in, and you can see that all 3 lights are working. Okay, but now we need to sync it up to our cell phone. All right, so we're gonna search for the In-Lite app. There it is. The testing is not accessible. I need to turn on my transformer, and all my lights are on, so at least I know everything's working, okay? Now it's connected. It says right now on my phone, there's 3 light zone without a name. Okay, so let's just say I want to run zone 1 and zone 2, but I want to turn zone 3 off. Okay, so I just turned off zone 3. See, it's no longer lit. Now I want to turn off zone 2. There it goes. You can kind of hear the transformer clicking when we're turning this off. Okay, now all 3 zones are off. We can name these zones anything we want, but I'm going to turn them all on. Okay, now they're all on. So this is just a test that I'm running right now. So there's the 3 zones on. And if we wanted to add a new garden or right now it's just set up as a test garden, but we can change the name. This is not an active garden. So I have a couple different gardens that I've set up for different testing of different transformers. This is a brand new one. So now we're going to name this lighting zone. Let's call this one deck. Change. Saving changes. Okay, and then this one we'll call garden. Okay, change. And then this one we'll call soffit, because I actually have done this to a deck recently for a client. So now our zones are deck, garden, and soffit. So let's just say you want to run your soffit and you want to run the deck, but you don't want to run the garden lights or something like that. So now you can, now that you see it says deck, garden, soffit, oh, I don't want to run the garden lights tonight, I'll turn those off. So now you have the garden lights are off, but you still have your soffit and your deck lights on. But let's just say you want to turn off your deck lights and you just want the soffit lights shining down while you're eating or at night or whatever, or you don't want to run the soffit lights, you just want to have the deck lights on just so that you can see the staircase lighting or something like that. So it's a very versatile transformer. I've never been able to do so much with a product before. Then there's also routines. So we do not have any routine set. So you could set up your first routine. So you can tell it to add a routine. So at sunset, it automatically turns on, and then at sunrise, it automatically turns off. Or you can set it for different types of time during the day or night that you want the lights to turn on or off. So pretty cool. We'll just say sunset automatically, and then you can see here lighting on at 0, 20 hours, 18, whatever, and then lighting on at sunset, and then turn it off at whatever, at midnight, at 1, you can go to 1 a.m., whatever, or for how many hours of light you want it to shine for. And then you can set the zones. I don't want the soffit lights on, but I want the deck lights and the garden lights on from that time. So then you can add that. Oh, you got to give it a name. My bad. Let's just call it home, deck, and garden. Okay. Oh, it won't let me it won't let me name it that long, so then just say deck garden or something like that, whatever you want to call it. Done. Hit add, saving changes. Okay, there we go. Now you have your deck garden lights go off at 20. I'm not good with military time, I know. I'd probably change that setting as well. All right, guys, so basically that's a quick rundown on the Smart Hub 150, and you can get those from In-Lite, and you can find them online or find them here on YouTube, and In-Lite Design on social media as well. And I think I'm done with these lights, so I'm gonna turn them all off. Boom, boom. And now I can conclude this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Have a great day.